Matt likes to push me out of my comfort zones.
I don't see any treasure, but I'm going in.
No, don't go in there. I'm getting delirious, guys. We're sailing good, bad, and ugly. 3 years ago, we bought our boat off Craigslist for $5,000. I'm Kristen, and this is Matt. We are known to break the rules and do things a little less traditional. Hit subscribe to join the adventure. Thanks to our patrons for keeping us going. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sailing GBU. Today we're finally sailing away from Gilligan's Island. We've had a great time here, snorkeling, diving. It's off to our next South Coast stop in Puerto Rico.
Yep, Gilligan's Island is done. The 3-hour tour is over, and we're getting the hell up out of here.
3 hours. We've been here for a couple days.
Yeah, but it was a 3-hour tour, you know. But yeah, so we're heading down. Should be pretty good weather today. Hopefully we do something fun, catch a fish, but God knows there's just going to be a million weeds out there. But
oh, we're catching a fish. I have good feelings about it. So when we're reeling in that mahi, guys, get ready.
Remember who the positive thinker was.
It's around 6:40 a.m. and we're gonna start pulling up the anchor right now. It's normally pretty calm in the morning at the south coast of Puerto Rico, so you want to get up pretty early to get going before the wind really comes in later in the day.
Got the sails up, a little bit of light breeze in the morning, hitting 150 degrees southeast. We're hitting a whopping 4 knots. The wind's gonna fill in between like 8 and 3. That's where we're gonna make most of our time. It's gonna blow like 20 days, but wake this up. But I'm gonna start with this string and this clip and this rope. It's a little bit stretchy, this rope, and I'm gonna try to make some ghetto autopilot so that I can maybe catch a fish or something like that. We'll see how it works. Alright guys, so we're still heading due east, northeast here. We're about 5 miles from Coffin Island. There's a storm over Ponce. We're just south of Ponce, and there's a storm, and I don't know if the storm kind of sucked the energy out from where we are. We're about 6 or 7 miles offshore, and I'm only getting 1, maybe 2 knots. Just kind of knocking around out here, and I'm thinking, should I just crank up my motor, burn a gallon of diesel, and just run out there? But I hate turning on my motor.
Plus, we are limited on diesel.
Yeah, we only have like 4 gallons of diesel, and then, you know, in case I get into a problem out here, I'd like to be able to motor straight to Salinas, which would be about 3 hours of motoring, and so I'd like to be able to guarantee that, but I need to save at least 2 gallons to motor in, you know, to Salinas and set my anchor and all that stuff. So I'm to the point where I can't really afford the gas to motor, but I don't really want to take 4 more hours to get to Coffin Island at my 1.7 knot speed. What should I do?
To be continued. Alright guys, so we're still sailing. It's pretty slow. The wind's died down. I was just doing some play fishing, pretty much trying to burn up time. Nothing that crazy's been happening, and then when I came back inside the cockpit, look what I saw.
That ain't the whole story. So she goes out there flicking a little silver spoon off the side of the boat, whatever. I've been fighting a battle with getting snagged on seaweed 500 times this trip. So she's like, there's no seaweed. And I'm like, no, ignore it, Matt. And I'm like, yeah.
No one's gonna take you seriously with this.
I got the seaweed. So what happened was I had my shade down, but she talked me into fishing again, which I fished for about 4 seconds, and I pulled it back in because we're in the bomb squad of seaweed out here.
There's no seaweed.
A minefield of seaweed. So I had to put my canopy back up. So now I had to bust this out to keep the sun off my neck. Because you know that sun over time, it'll take little bites out of you, is what I heard. So now I'm just ghetto fab.
Alright guys, so we made it. Last night we had a little bit trouble anchoring. The anchor didn't want to take to the ground because it wasn't sand, it was rock.
It was rock sand.
It looked like just white sand, but it wasn't. So we figured that out. We went to sleep, got some rest, and here we are.
Okay, so we made it to Isla de Caja de Muerte. I believe that's how you say it. Sorry, I had to look behind me. Johnny Law is over there. So you can feel real safe if you come out here. You don't got to be scared of the ghosts or the pirates or anything like that.
I'm pretty scared.
But yeah, we made it out here. It's looks really pretty. The water's beautiful, like Bahamian blue, probably like the prettiest water we've been in since
Bahamas, maybe?
Grand Turk.
Grand Turk, yeah.
Yeah, probably the prettiest water we've anchored in since Grand Turk. It's really pretty, beautiful. I can't wait to get in here. I can't wait to explore this island. There's 2 different mountains that we're gonna climb. We're gonna see some sharks. We're gonna learn about pirates.
Seeing sharks? Let's hope we see sharks.
Bro, we're definitely seeing some sharks. This looks like sharky water. I already saw barracuda swim under the boat, so this is gonna be cool. We're gonna have some fun here.
And some people call this Coffin Island or Dead Man's Chest. And you might wonder why they call it that. I did, and I looked it up.
Yeah, we did some reading about this place. This island has a rich history. The name of the island is Coffin Island or Isla de la Muerte. Dead Man's Chest, really interesting name. So like as we were planning to come here, it piqued our curiosity and we said, why is it named this? What's the big story here? So there are 2 stories as to why it may be named that. One story is that just from the mainland, visually it kind of looks like a body laying on like an embalming table or something like that. Kind of looks like this, like a face and a head and all that. So there's that story. And then there's another story that's a little more exciting that I liked a little bit better. There's this crazy pirate guy that used to like bury treasure out here.
Jose Almeida.
Jose Almeida, yeah. He was like a privateer during the War of 1812 and was like legally kind of ransacking things. And then when the war was over, he said, you know what, I'm gonna start illegally doing some ransacking. So he got into some trouble. Maybe if I'm telling the story wrong and I'm doing this hero injustice, please let me know in the comments below. But this is the story. That's more or less what yeah, you're not telling it. Wow. That was weird. Felt like I was being possessed or something like that. So anyway, the story about the pirate, let me get into it with you and tell you a little bit of the specifics of it. Here I be, Jose Almeida, one of the fiercest pirates to ever sail these waters of the Caribbean. Don't let that little boy try to sully my story. It was a fierce tale, a tale of love, a tale of triumph, a tale of Muerte. It all started in the summer of 1812 when I was commissioned as a privateer for the U.S. Navy, where I could plunder and pillage under the umbrella of the U.S. government, freely taking my spoils with me and my merry men. But after that all ended, I had to take things to the private sector. I had to loot and pillage on my own. And let me tell you, it was not easy for me. Till I sailed down to Curacao and I met the love of my life. A beautiful lady, a pirate at heart. During my first shootout, stabbing, swashbuckling on the deck, she came about and my heart was struck by a stray bullet. My love lay cold in my arms. So I sailed her back to Isla de la Muerta, and I made a coffin of the finest copper and glass that I could seize for my plundering. And every month I would come back to share my treasure with my love and gaze over her beautiful corpse, her beautiful body. And I did this for many years until the Spanish Armada swashbuckled me and took me and my men and did heinous acts with my midwife at the time. But I'm still alive and haunting to this day. And you can find me right over there at the Coffin Island lighthouse, if ye dare. That felt really, really weird.
Are you okay?
I don't know, I felt kind of funky.
You kind of just stopped talking there for a second.
I zoned out?
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm not telling this story. I'm going back under for a drink.
All right, guys, let's just go to land now and check it all out.
Yeah, enough tall tales. Let's see what it really is.
So we made it on land. We're about to go walk around. I hear scary things in the bushes. I'm getting scared, guys. There's old pirates probably here. Their ghosts are here and they're creepily out of these cactuses. Well, look how many cactuses are here. You never imagined that all these cactuses are right here.
I would have never imagined it.
Well, I'm thinking clear water and cactuses is a weird mix, but maybe it's not.
Mix, true. True.
Floridian Kristen doesn't know anything about that, but we're gonna check it out. It's pretty much abandoned, pretty much.
It's pretty much abandoned, except for us.
And we're gonna go see, walk around. We haven't decided yet if we're gonna try to hike the big hike up to the lighthouse. I think we have to, but I didn't really come in my best hiking gear again, as always.
Let's get some exercise. We'll probably do the hike.
There's this little side mountain over here, and I really didn't want to climb up it, but you know, Matt likes to push me out of my comfort zones, and now we're climbing up this mountain.
I said we're doing it. We're getting our calves blown out, our quads, we're getting a workout here.
In our flip-flops. I'm out of breath, but I'm wondering if the cave was over here where the pirate's wife used to stare at. Was it in this mountain? I don't know. Is there extra treasure still left behind here? I want to find out.
Where is the treasure?
I think I found the cave. There it is. What do you think, Matt? Is that the cave?
That's the cave.
Watch out for snakes and scary monsters and pirate dead bodies.
I don't see any treasure, but I'm going in.
No, don't go in there. This whole thing could fall on your body and you'll die.
I'm going in. Gotta find the treasure.
This is how people die. They try to find treasure and they end up dead. It's like walking upstairs, right, Matt? That's what they say. It's gonna be easy. You're gonna be a Billy Badass goat. Don't worry, guys, I'm safe. I'm not gonna die today. Yet. Alright, guys, we're effing hot. Bro, I just saw like a whale out there. I'm kidding. Am I seeing stuff? I haven't eaten breakfast. I'm getting delusional.
We're getting heat delirious. She's seen a whale.
Okay, that wasn't a whale. It looked like something for a little bit, but who knows? It's too far away for me to tell. I'm getting delirious, guys. I'm drinking some water, but so far it's worth climbing up here. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad Matt forced me to come up here.
The views are pretty breathtaking. Plus, we're gonna find some treasure.
Or dead bodies.
Maybe the view is the treasure.
No. There's gold. There's gemstones. There's silver. What else did they have? Diamonds. Alright guys, the way to get your heart pumping is to climb a mountain, not eat your breakfast, and then almost lose your drone. You're coming out of your top.
Okay, and then what else happened? In the lighthouse of Isla de la Muerte. Stop laughing, it's not funny. But I'm still alive, and I live right over there. In the lighthouse.
I can't. Okay, hold on. All right. So you live right over there.
I'm hunting, and I live right over there.
I can't do it. I can't.
Hold your breath.
Okay, do it again.
So I'm still alive, and I'm hunting free.
I'm ruining this whole thing. I'm sorry. Go again.
But I'm still alive, and I'm hunting till this day, and I live right over there. Okay, I'll just selfie it, walk away.